So your question is that you're not able to complete some tasks. Well, you just may not be able to complete some tasks. You have to allow that to sink in. You just may not be able to complete some tasks. So what about it? Why are you so stressed about it? Don't get stressed about it. You may be able to complete the same tasks after a year, after 2 years. This is Mindcraft number 34. See, you have listened to my Mindcraft number 5, Mindcraft number 13, Mindcraft number 25. Now we are on Mindcraft number 34. So in Mindcraft number 34, I'm going to tell you that sometimes you just may not be able to complete certain tasks, certain specific particular tasks you are just not able to complete. So leave it at that. I mean, this planet has so many things you call miscarriage. You know what's miscarriage? Miscarriage is you bring something for somebody and then things do not move the way that you expect it to go. It could be as simple as you buy ice cream to eat and then you got a call and then you're talking on the phone and when you look back at the ice cream, it's melted. Miscarriage. Or even a cup of tea organized for some tea and then you got a call and when you're speaking on the call, you got focused on the call and when you look back at the tea, there's no temperature, it's become cold tea. So these are miscarriages. You got everything that you want but not exactly the method that you want it in. There's miscarriage. The deliverables are just not delivered the way it could have been delivered. Yeah, you have made some benchmark, you have made some criterion, you have made some parameters, you have made some framework, but that at that point of time of delivery, it is just not confined into that kind of framework that you constructed. It is spilling all over, it is miscarriage. Number 2 is perhaps, you can say mistrial. Mistrial means things are just not the way you thought it could be in the light of justice or fairness. Things are unfair. There are so many under trials who have been convicted and in the jail. Well, they have lost their time and they have lost their comfort, they have lost their privileges, they have lost their conveniences for some time. So this is mistrial and it's there. So not all the time things are fair to you, not all the time things are just. It could hit you sometime that things just is misfiring and it is a mistrial. So you have 2 mistrial, 1 is a miscarriage. Then things will be disrupted. Whatever that you thought is permanent for you, it could get disrupted through many reasons. You could be uprooted. Disruption means your method of work, your wear and tear of things that you've been used. A wear and tear, a decay is a disruption. The routine can be disrupted. So this is there. Can you agree to be with it? Can you agree that there is some kind of disruption? You also disrupt other people, their comforts, their conveniences, their routine. Many times unknowingly or knowingly you have disrupted other people. What about uprooting? There are forest fires, there are so many reasons why people are uprooted from where they are. There is uprootment. So you have miscarriage, mistrial, uprootment and disruption. Failure. So many things, human beings are failures. Because you have forest fires, climate change, endangered species, species that are just not existing anymore because of these are failures. You have not been able to, as a human race, our species, we have not been able to keep up all the things that just a lot of species became extinct. So you have carbon emissions, pollution, air pollution, water pollution. These are all about failures, accidents and stress and diseases is failures. It is there. It is there to stay. So are we all collectively a failure? Maybe. So are you willing to adjust to your brain that you have failures, you have miscarriages, mistrials, disruption and uprootment and people are in custody. See, listen. Can we both go to Colombo in Sri Lanka right now? Right now, yeah. Simply just let's walk. No, you cannot. You have other things to do. You are occupied in your brain with so many things. You have a good body, you are breathing, so let's just go to Colombo. No, you will give me reasons why you cannot move with me now. Because you have to attend to somebody's wedding tomorrow. Maybe you want to go and inform somebody today. maybe you want to maybe just raise the money, occupation, some work to do day after tomorrow, some place to take everybody to picnic. So there are many reasons why you cannot do that you want to do, because you are in custody. You are linked, you are tied down to things, almost like jail. You just cannot do the things that you may wish to do. So human race, we are in custody. Many people are failures because it is there in the planet to be failing. So don't worry about it. Can you incorporate these words that you are uprooted, that you are sometimes disrupted, that you are there is mistrial and there is miscarriage, and sometimes you are the subject upon which these are experimented. So if you agree to be with these things, then you're okay. Then you are in that involuntary space, involuntary dimension, where things are involuntary. They are just not in your influence. They are not in your control. They are not as per your likes and your dislikes. And you don't own anything. It's not in your registered in your name. Things are just as it is. You want everything to become voluntary. You want to effect everything. You want everything to come under your control, your likes and your perhaps influence and your dominance. But just things are just not that way. Many things are involuntary, and sometimes the other dimension dominates, which is mistrial, miscarriage, disruption, uprootment, and failure, and that you are in a custody that you almost feel confined, that you feel that you do not have the liberty to do the way things that you want to do. Well, this is how things are. So when you are in alignment with these dimensions, then you know that this contrast dimensions, contrasting one with the other, they exist together. They do not exist separate from each other. Because when you have victory, then somewhere in the corner you have experienced the taste of failure also. So they come together, it's a package deal. So get the package deal, and these values that seem to be against each other, in conflict with each other, are in confrontation with each other, in competition with each other. They, in effect, they are living together, and they cannot be separated one from the other. They come to you together. Only your hope, your wish is that one side you want to erase, but you just cannot erase one side of things alone. The other side will also be there. It's like numerator and denominator, and the denominator is what the words I've just told you, and then the numerator is that what you wish for, of things all the time being in kind of justice and victory and permanence. But things sometimes take a different turn. So don't worry about it. Sit back, enjoy both the sides, and arrive at tranquility, arrive at harmony. This is Mindcraft number 34.